Dr. Gallagher, Superintendent Flynn, Principal Karam, Assistant Principal Robson, others, students, parents and friends, graduates of Central High School, 1984. I guess as I look out amongst the parents, they're saying, I have never thought it would come in a long time. Likewise, the students have thought it would never come. It's been an especially long time for me. As I sit here before you, stand before you, I might say that this is the 8th child that I have that's graduating from Central High School. That represents 96 years of public education in this system. With all due deference to Patrick McCabe, I myself was a graduate of technical high school, so I've seen it from both ends. It is indeed a pleasure and a privilege to address the parents, because the graduates someday will realize, up to the present time, theirs has been a life of love by their parents. A love that reflects itself in a giving for the sake of caring for another, namely their children. And likewise, their children in future years will fully realize just what it means to sacrifice and love another person. Parents only hope, and doing what they've done is to make it a little bit easier for their children. Teachers, principals, the superintendent, the staff, and the school board director. I was a member of the school board for only 6 months. There's one thing that's impressed upon me is that they are concerned with the quality of education. And while it may be unfortunate that we have a community that perhaps may not be able to use and utilize all of the minds and services of our graduates, uppermost in each person's mind is that they be given the tools to fashion their own destiny. I think the school system of the city of Scranton has always had that as their sole goal as they process these children through the various grades throughout the system. Our graduates this year are going to be graduates that are going to spend most of their lives in the 21st century. And up until the present time, we have thought that perhaps weapons and ammunition are the answer to peace. Let us hope that the challenge for the class of '84 will be love of fellow man. There can be no peace amongst anybody unless everybody is willing to love each other, to sacrifice for each other, and to hope that the little bit that they add has contributed in some way to a better world. I have had the experience in my life, Archie Bunker and myself, plus many others, of course, to have been in Europe at a time when World War II was being fought. And what impressed me then when I was only a young boy, I often say to Jeff, who was a graduate of this class, we didn't have a chance to go out graduation night because we had to catch the Laura line at 6 o'clock the next morning to go down to Woodsboro to go to Indiantown Gap. Be that as it may, we were all proud to do that. But what impressed me more than anything else was that our opponents, they tried to grab the young and educate them their way. And I would hope that someday, somewhere in this great country of ours, if we have a choice between spending a dollar to educate our children in seeking the truth and building a bomber, that our leaders will have the courage to spend it to educate our children. There is no greater gift that we can give to our children. The future is theirs, and I'm sure, having been familiar with the educational system, the city of Scranton, that they have been left with the tools once again to fashion their destiny. We have tried to give to them knowledge and understanding, and that is our obligation, to make the right decision. We cannot give in to them the courage to make that decision. And my closing remarks, I would hope that each and every graduate, regardless of what he believes in his goal, would have the courage to stand up and make the decision that he has arrived at through knowledge and truth. Thank you ever so much.
It is with great honor that I present to you Superintendent of Scranton School District, Dr. Peter Flynn.
Thank you, Jeff. Father Gallagher, School Directors Brazil and Price, Principals Karam and Robeson, Senior Counselor Battaglia, Student President Marcico, faculty, parents, friends, and the 279 members of the 1984 graduating class of Central High School. Let me begin this evening by thanking the parents and families of these students, for without you, the gifts and talents of these fine young people would not have been so well nurtured. I want also to commend the entire faculty and staff of Central High School. Your jobs have been well executed so that these students are ready to commence their lives beyond high school. And what a pleasure it is for me to be here this evening with you students and to hear the fine speeches of Jeff and Lisa. They speak so enthusiastically about education. You may know that Abraham Lincoln referred to education as the most important subject that we as a people can be engaged in. And you, our students, are believers in the educational system. You recognize, as do we, who are responsible for your education, that we need to continue to improve education in America. I hope that each student of Central's graduating class is willing to make a commitment to a cause larger than herself or himself. That is so significant because someone who does not stand for something is likely to fall for anything. Think about that. What I am saying is that you and I need something bigger than ourselves to use as a measuring stick for our lives. One other thought that is related to education. At the center of education is you, and your essence is your humanness. That humanness is best expressed through your relations with others, and your most important others are the members of your family. After the trip to the shore, or the parties, set some time aside this summer. It doesn't have to be a lot of time, but some time for your families. Tell them thanks. Share with them some of your dreams and aspirations. Cry a little bit, laugh a lot. Listen to their ideas and their advice. And especially tell them that you love them. I guarantee you that if you do that, you will have no regrets about it. And I do hope that you'll give some thought to these few ideas that I leave with you on this happy occasion of your graduation. Keep a commitment to something greater than yourself, and may you keep that appointment with your family. Congratulations, and God bless you.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce to you our principal, Mr. Albert Karam.
Reverend Gallagher, Attorney Brazil, Attorney Price, Superintendent Flynn, Mr. Robeson, faculty, parents and friends, and members of the 1984 graduating class of Scranton Central High School. Much has been said and written about excellence in education during the past year. The public schools have been for a great deal of criticism. The report by the National Commission on Excellence in Education, which warned of a rising tide of mediocrity in public school education, caused a great deal of concern for parents, students, school board members, and administrators. I would like to alleviate the fears that many people have concerning public education. Excellence is alive and well at Scranton Central High School. The faculty at Central and you, the parents of our students, because of your concern and dedication, have always placed a high priority on excellence. The Commission states that excellence characterizes a school or a college that sets high expectations and goals for all learners, and then tries in every way possible to help students achieve them. Central High School certainly fits this definition. Our graduating seniors will be attending not only our prestigious local colleges, such as the University of Scranton, Marywood, and Penn State, but also such institutions as Lehigh University, Franklin and Marshall, Lafayette, Carnegie Mellon, University of Pennsylvania, and Yale University. You, the parents, are to be congratulated. The diplomas your children are about to receive are certainly a result of hard work on their part, but also it is a result of your concern and dedication. Both you and your children have a great deal to be proud of. I congratulate each and every member of the class of 1984. Good luck and Godspeed. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the graduating class of 1984. I will announce each roll separately. Please hold your applause until the entire roll is called. Robert S. Hanlon. Michael J. Rasenko. Rodman William Brown. David Robert Swoboda. James K. Clegg. Robert C. Matalevich. Brian M. McGrath. Joseph Michael Hale. Carrie Marie Gleason. Virginia Johnston Bew. Jill Calvin. Renee M. Phillips. Lori Ann Kavulich. Kimberly Louise Leota. Lisa Ann Grandinetti. Erin Ann Lowry. and Shelley Ann Gramble. Kathleen Ann McHale, Bridget Lyons Brennan, Janine J. Teskey, Ann Margaret Farrell, Catherine Elizabeth Markowski, Kendra Jenkins, Christine Marie Murphy, Linda Lee Heidi, Margaret Mary Benny, Cheryl Gardner, Dave Nadia, Gary Lee Finkelstein, Frank Joseph Pirandelli, Joseph M. Keenan, James T. Hurst, Thomas Joseph Duffy, and Anthony J. Yang. Richard P. McCary, Michael J. McCauley, Kevin D. Klatt, Patrick J. McDonald, Henry L. Poole, Kyle Stone, Paul J. Gallagher, Stephen R. Betcher, William H. Conlon, Mary Catherine McNally, Deborah Lynn Rosenberg, Maria Solby, Donna Marie Zupp, Karen Carrera, Charlene M. Armstrong, Deborah Lynn Jones, Kathleen Marie Caravan, Denise A. Thompson, Kathleen Marie Kelly, Tina Louise Kasachin, Joan Boynton, Paulette Coffin, Deborah Lee Richardson, Kimberly Zellers, Kimberly Ann Papa, Mary Catherine Mullen, Colleen Kingsley, Jeffrey L. Brazil, Christopher W. Beppler, Thomas R. Timlin, Joseph Shea, Jeffrey Packard, Christopher Kochanowski, Evan A. Lewis, Michael Joseph Lynch, and Paul R. Lewis. Joseph Anthony Gergo, Donald Gerald Mayer, Timothy P. McGaugh, Joseph A. Paradise, Gerald J. Timlin, Lawrence J. Vaughn, Paul J. Barbini, Jeffrey John Egan, Robert John Dudick, Rebecca Lynn Trojanowitz, Kelly Ann McCoy, Marianne Teresa Michaels, Kelly Ann Murray, Deborah Pica, Sharon M. Pell, Anne Marie Prudente, Catherine W. Silverstone, Angela Susan Chandra, Janine Ann Shoemaker, Mary Ellen Schneider, Leslie Ann Palone, Linda Jo Rosino, Judy Ann Naylor, Dana Elizabeth Moore, Judith Christine McGreevy, Fumi Oki, Jacqueline Kenny, Michael John Egan, Jeffrey P. Balthazar, Michael Edward Bush, John Henry Van Wee, John William Seitzinger, Vernon T. McClaw, Ronald M. Karbowski, Robert Lee Lipsky, and Kevin R. Churvis. Ronald Costanzo, William E. Clay, Gary J. Jones, Brian Moran, Joseph M. Pulaski, Leonard T. Scoba, Joseph Volunas, Brian Woody, Peter DeSilvio, Nancy Dominguez, Madonna Dembro, Joanne Wyman, Lisa Ann Karwoski, Lori A. Korjeski, Lori Ann Sanaciro, Marcy Ann Seeley, Karen Elizabeth Slack, Constance Zafino, Tina Ann Williams, Michelle M. Siegel, Saida Rashid, Manta Patel, Colleen Marie Cabrinic, Dawn Marie Charette, Marina V. Noto, Lisa Teresa D'Angelo, Noreen Dugan, James R. Winger, Ellis Eric Wilner, John E. Fritsch, David Marchek, Aloysius Robert Munley, William L. Joyce, Joseph John Liberatore, and Antonio DeLeo. Joseph Evans, Jeffrey Michael Flynn, Donald Francis Dreyer, Mark Stephen Garvey, William John Cachapo, John R. Anderson, Jeffrey Mark Dargatus, Anthony Patrick Lynott, David Allen Shorten, Jennifer Lynn Daly, Esther Ruth Frey, Mari Bengini, Lisa Marie Fanucci, Colleen Ann Gilgal, Gail Susan Lam, Holly Katz, Patricia M. McNally, Teresa Marie Ruddy, Lisa Marie Nardella, Lisa Cusdrow, Sandra Jean Locker, Anne Louise Marchikaitis, Mary Grace Donovan, Patricia Finnerty, Marissa Ann Booth, Paula Darjesuits, Jacqueline Dean, Mark J. Parfrey, Brian Frabel, Joseph Michael DeLeo, Dieter E. Bars, Anthony J. Gambacorda, Timothy Gall, Joseph A. Harris, and Joseph Jerome Flynn. Glenn Matthew Tinklepaw, Christopher Charles Carey, Robert J. Drozd, Edward J. Dunn, Paul Fior, James Paul Lukey, Kevin John Kennedy, Martin Thomas Munley, Christine Wolfe, Teresa A. Guzowitz, Mary Beth Bowen, Mary Ann R. Serra, Lynn Marie Greco, Lisa Eagleton, Lori Ann Falzetti, Michelle Maria Monora, Dana Pettinato, Tracy Ann Naughton, Christine Luth, Lori Faye Cohey, Donna Marie DePoli, Mary Catherine Smith, Barbara Ferguson Egan, Kelly Ann Burke, Stacy Goodall, Catherine Ann Steele, Scott C. McClintock, Thomas C. Lynch, Robert Charles Mall, Vincent Archer, John Andrew Saccone, Kurt R. Dippry, Michael R. Violante, and Michael John Banks. Christopher A. Schmidt, Barry Paul Carlin, Terrence Patrick McDonald, Neil David Rosenfeld, David R. Thomas, Michael J. Malinowski, Michael Norton, Harry Anthony Stanton, Maureen Dugan, Michelle E. Ryan, Jacqueline Rose Duvall, Deneen Marie Turner, Tiffany L. Gray, Natalie Marie Cawley, Melanie Ian Leonard, Susan A. Hart, Christine Marie Borgia, Cara Marie Anderjack, Lisa Marie Sweeney, Margaret A. Donashay, Jean M. Geary, Lynn Marie Weiss, Ellen Tallarico, Janet Kathleen Rotendaro, Ruth Janiszewski, Mary Colleen Diskin, James Joseph Rizzo, Robert T. Judge, Mark Stephen Golich, David Lewis Reese, Jeffrey R. Merck, Robert Allen Lucci, Daniel Joseph Flynn, and Sean Allen Pacino. Jeffrey Paul Marsico, Asher J. Baruca, James John Garvey, Timothy L. Holmes, Joseph Dominic Delfino, Kevin James Schimmelpenning, Bruce Joseph Sabatini, David M. Kahn, Karen Sue Mullen, Tracy A. Carpentier, Nettie Mae Langan, Amy Eden Piddle, Angelina Esposito, Donna Marie DeStefano, Barbara Ruth Carpenter, Maria T. Kazmierczak, Lisa Marie Drozdowski, Lisa Ann Palazzi, Sharon L. Griffiths, Paula Zezatarski, Ellen Marie McCabe, Carol Denner, Tina Marie Calrasi, Kathleen M. Hogan, Margaret Ann Walsh, Christina Maria Caruso, Eileen Mary Walsh, Gerald Clancy, Thomas Joseph Simpson, Robert M. Madigan, Scott A. Yaisley, Joseph R. Pastelak, Kiet Nan Roy, Bao Lee, Robert Edwin I, and Michael J. Steck. I would now like to introduce the class officers and top honors winners of the class of 1984. Class officers: Boys Treasurer James Garvey, Girls Treasurer Donna DeStefano, Corresponding Secretary Tina Calarasi, Recording Secretary Lisa Drozdowski, Vice President Carol Dinner, and President Jeffrey Marsico. The top academic honors winners for the class of 1984 are English, second honors, David M. Kahn. First honors, Paula Zezatarski. Mathematics, second honors, Sharon Griffiths. First honors, David M. Kahn. Science, second honors, Robert M. Madigan. First honors, David M. Kahn. Social studies, second honors, Maria T. Kazmierczak. First honors, Lisa Ann Palazzi. French, highest honors go to David M. Kahn. German, the highest honors go to Ashok J. Baruca. And in Spanish, the highest honors go to Ellen Marie McCabe. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you a member of the Scranton School Board who will help with the verification of the students, a distinguished graduate of Central High School, Attorney Joseph Price. We will now proceed with the certification of students. Will the graduates please stand? As principal of Scranton Central High School, I hereby certify that these students have completed the courses required by the Scranton School District and are entitled to receive their diplomas.
Members of the class of 1984, your principal, Mr. Karam, has certified that you have successfully completed all the requirements prescribed in the respective courses of Scranton Central High School. By the authority invested in me through the Board of Education of the City of Scranton, it is a privilege and a pleasure to present to you the diploma of Scranton Central High School, certifying that you are now entitled to all its rights and privileges and responsibilities of a graduate thereof. Congratulations.